afternoon and listen for this sound.
Sold, 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 sold.
For your chance to win the Mecum Auto Auction Kissimmee, January 6th through the 16th.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
The beloved Christmas classic, It's a Wonderful Life, is live on stage at Ocala Civic Theater, now through December 19th. Retold as a radio play on Christmas Eve 1946, this faithful adaptation of the film is the heartwarming story you know and love. The show magically brings to life George Bailey and all your favorite characters. Ring in the holidays with It's a Wonderful Life at OCT. It's a wonderful tradition for the whole family. Call today for tickets, 352-236-2274.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Sold, 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 sold.
You're having another great day and you have good taste tuning into WOCA The Sauce with Ocala Talks and Tom Schmitz. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a foggy Thursday. Actually, the fog is starting to settle in. It wasn't here earlier today, and now it's starting to settle in over the airport here just off the runway at the Ocala International Airport where the radio station is located. It is the holiday season, folks. If you hadn't seen, riding around town, looking at all the holiday lights and all, wake up. It's holiday season, and it should be a season of joy and goodwill. Unfortunately, it's also time to be on the lookout for those scam artists. Seems like every day someone invents a new way to try to trick consumers into getting their information, or their money for that matter. The holiday distractions give scammers the opportunity to sneak into our pockets. You think it can't happen to you? Well, it can happen, believe me. So how do we stay ahead of the scammers? Well, Regional Director of Chase, Roxann Cooke, she's here to try to give us some tips on how to spot scams and stay safe this season. Good morning, Roxann.
Well, good morning. Good morning, Tom. Good morning to your viewers as well.
You know, we've all heard of the stories of people falling for this scam and that scam, and I'm guilty of it. I go, yeah, but I'm smarter than that. That could never happen to me. But actually, recent reports of scamming targeting U.S. consumers have increased. So what's going on?
Yeah, well, scams tend to go up during the holiday season. These scammers, they're trying their best to ruin the holidays for everyone. Tom, this is a personal issue for me because in my nearly 30 years of banking, I've seen how the scams have impacted our customers and even some of my friends. And the first thing they'll say is, Roxann, I can't believe that happened to me. So I'm really passionate about this issue and glad that I have the opportunity to be here today to share some tips with your listeners.
Okay, there's always one, there's numerous scams, but there's always one that is more prevalent than others. What's the top scam currently right now, and what do people need to watch out for to recognize this scam?
Yeah, one of the top ones that's happening right now is really affecting consumers that bank with multiple banks across the country. And here's some things to look out for. Consumer may get a text message asking them from their bank, appearing to come from their bank, asking them to confirm a transaction. Because it's a scam and you don't recognize the transaction, you're going to respond no. You may then get a phone call from them saying that they need your help to catch the bad guys. They're going to ask you for information, personal information like your username, password, passcode, or they're even asked to send them money. If it's one thing I want your listeners to remember, a bank employee will not call you, text you, or email you asking for your username or to send money to stop fraud. If you want to confirm that you're really speaking with someone from your local bank, I would say call the number on the back of your debit card or credit card, or even visit your local branch.
You know, I almost fell victim to the exact scam you're talking about. I'd made a purchase on one of the online shopping platforms, and then I got a notice that said the purchase you recently made and it was the same online shopping platform, has been suspicious. Did you make this purchase? And it gave me a money total and a number to call. Well, lucky for me, I read the whole thing and realized that money total wasn't what I had spent. So I called my local branch of my bank and said, hey, they said it's a scam. It just so happens that you bought something from that platform recently. It was a coincidence, but that's a scam that's circulating. And it was that easy. Because I just recently bought something from that platform, and here the scam come saying, hey, we see this purchase and we think it's suspicious. Call this number. It was that easy, and it looked legitimate. It really looked legitimate. And that's what you're talking about, those kind of scams that look perfectly legitimate.
Absolutely, and you did the right thing. What you did was you called your local branch immediately to confirm and to report that there was a fraud. So what you did was just really look at the transaction, confirm the transaction. You knew it wasn't yours. You knew it was suspicious, and you called your bank immediately. When you do that, your bank can guide you through the next steps on what to do.
And they did.
Great job.
They did a great job. So I'm 55. I'm not quite at retirement age yet, but I do get senior discounts now. Are mostly people of a certain age or demographic being targeted, or ethnicity being targeted? Who are being targeted by these scams?
Unfortunately, everyone's a target for these scams, and that's why we are here today to share the information with your listeners. And we're encouraging you to share the information often and early. So teens, kids, parents, older adults. I'll say when my two daughters, and when they opened their first bank account, the first thing that I sat down with them to do is to share this information on how to avoid scams, similar to the information we're sharing today. So I would say share the information early, share it often, so that we can try to prevent these frauds and scams.
Okay, we know that, pass on the information. If you've been scammed or scams come across, you can warn your friends about it and everything. That just makes sense. But are there any tools available for consumers to help protect themselves against these scams? And if there are tools available, what are the costs of some of these tools?
Yeah, the great news is there are some tools. There's lots of tools out there. Some cost money while others are free. And these credit monitoring tools will help you identify if someone's trying to use your account, or if someone is trying to steal your identity. I'll talk to you about Chase's Credit Journey, which is a free service, a free credit monitoring service. It features free credit and identity monitoring. You'll receive alerts if your data is exposed in a breach. And the best part of this is you don't have to be a Chase customer to take advantage of this. We want to make sure that everyone is protected. So if your listeners want to learn more or to sign up for this free service, they can visit chase.com/creditjourney.
Chase.com/creditjourney. And now, is this for just Chase customers, or can anybody use it?
It is not. This is open to everyone. Again, we want to make sure, we want to spread the word, spread the awareness, talk about it early, talk about it often. So you do not have to be a Chase customer. Anyone can visit chase.com/creditjourney to learn more or to sign up for that service.
Tell people one more time, if you get one of these scam calls and it says it looks like it's legitimate and it's from, we'll use Chase. It comes out with it looks like a legitimate email or a legitimate text message from Chase, to call us immediately. We need to do this transaction. You need to do this. Tell people again that never happens. The bank's not. You said earlier, a bank's never going to reach out to you with these kind of scam options. Tell people about that again, how they can know it's not from the bank.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is where I say call your bank if you suspect fraud or a scam. They're going to help guide you through the next steps. The second thing I would say is just, don't feel threatened or intimidated. That's the thing that the scammers are going to look to do. They're going to ask you, they're going to tell you that they're going to suspend your account, close your account. Your bank will never do that. They're going to work with you and be patient and guide you through those steps. A bank will never intimidate or threaten you or deliver this sense of urgency to force you to do something.
Tell people one more time where they can go find out more information, where they can protect themselves while shopping this holiday season.
Absolutely. They can visit chase.com/security-tips.
Chase.com/security-tips. Roxann Cooke, she's the regional director at Chase. Thanks so much for these tips that you've given us on how to approach scams this holiday season. And a happy holiday to you and yours.
A very happy holiday to you and your listeners. Thank you, Tom, for having me on.
Thank you so much. That's very good information because these scams are everywhere during the holiday season, and you just need to be prepared. And, some of them are legitimate. Like I said, I had purchased something on Amazon. The very next day, got a text message on my phone saying there's a problem with your Amazon purchase. It looks like it's fraudulent. Call this number. But then they gave me a money total, and I hadn't spent that much money in Amazon for what I bought. So I knew something was up right away. I called my banking institution. We got it taken care of, and they were able to, take care of that situation. I also blocked that number from my phone, which helps as well. So there's a lot of information out there. Go protect yourself, folks, and don't fall victim to scams during this holiday season. We'll be right back after this timeout. You're listening to Ocala Talks on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.